This is Hot Mic, 5 VO tips in under 5 minutes. I'm Andrew Scott, and today we're going to look at 5 ways to physically improve your read. One of the biggest stumbling blocks between many a new talent and VO success is often the ability to be articulate, clear, and easy to understand. That comes from what laymen refer to commonly as diction, but that's a bit of an oversimplification. Intelligibility of speech is based on 3 main but not exclusive elements. Articulation, that is, the physical processes of the mouth when making speech sounds. Enunciation, also known as diction, that is, how clearly you physically deliver your words. And pronunciation, that is, the tone and cadence of your diction, speech mannerisms, and the accent you may speak in. Now, these 5 tips that follow aren't one-and-done solutions. They're better looked at as practices that you should be doing regularly, like warming up before a marathon. They tend to take some work on your part to work on your behalf, so keep your expectations realistic and be willing to actually put in the work with these. And they will pay off. All right, ready to get Peter Piper to start selling the seashells they swiped while buying some better butter to make their bitter batter better? Then let's get to it. Number 5, tongue twisters. I'm pretty sure you're zero surprised to see this one kicking off our list of 5 this video. Tried and true, tongue twisters, if practiced regularly, can really help. Important to understand, though, is that some people have more problems with some phonetic sounds than others. So when you're doing other reads, pay attention to what you regularly stumble over. Maybe it's percussive sounds like paying for your pal's pizza promptly with PayPal, or maybe you're sibilant like me and slide down slippery slopes of supercilious superfluous sounds and syllables. Find practices that help address your specific stumbling points, but throw in a few other types in there for good measure to keep things well-rounded. There's a list of twisters down in the notes below. Number 4, reading aloud. Now, as a burgeoning pro narrator, this may seem like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised with just how many VO workers simply don't do this. Now, I'm not talking about in the booth or behind a mic. I'm talking about in their off hours. Simply reading things aloud is a huge help to keep your out loud speaking chops, the part of you sell, sharp. Cereal boxes, instructions for oven mitts, safety labels taken off mattresses. Seriously? Yes, seriously. Your mouth is a set of muscles, and they want and need exercise. So do it. Number 3, articulation exercises. Now, you may ask the difference between these kinds of exercises and the tongue twisters from earlier. Well, think of articulation exercises like mouth tai chi, while tongue twisters are more like mouth taekwondo. Yawning, mouth breathing, hey now, lip trills, there are a bunch linked below. These practices get all the speech muscles, from your lips all the way down to your diaphragm, loosened, warmed up, and ready for anything. And the tongue twisters and probably that impossible medical narration script are, well, the anything. Number 2, the impossibles list. We all have problems pronouncing certain words, just like we all have certain words that we just can't seem to spell correctly, even with spell check or predictive text. This is a practice I developed that really helps. My theory is that a lot of this problem is due to psychological blocks in our brains. We screwed it up once and feared doing it again. Regular exposure really helps by taking that mental block out of the fear and embarrassment closet in your mind and bringing it out into the open. Keep track of and make a list of words that you repeatedly trip over. Write sentences and paragraphs that feature them, and start and end your day by reading that list and those words aloud to yourself. Sounds stupid, works. Guaranteed or your money back. Number 1, speech therapy and coaching. Not everything can or should be self-diagnosed and remedied at home. Sometimes a professional can get you where you can't get yourself, no matter how hard you might have tried. This is no different than hiring a fishing guide, paying for tennis lessons, or going to the optometrist. There's no shame in doing any of those things. Why be put off by the thought of hiring a consulting pro if the thing you're struggling with is the actual thing you're trying to use to make money with? You can swat a tennis ball against the wall all day long trying to gain that competitive edge, but until a pro analyzes what you're doing and how, well, you're just playing with yourself. If you feel that the way you're speaking is getting in the way of your VO career, don't hesitate to consult a pro. Well, there you have it. Those are 5 ways to physically improve your VO reads and intelligibility. If you've gotten anything of value out of this video, do me a favor and do the like, click, and subscribe thing below. And don't forget to join me and all the other mouth breathers over on the Booth Camp Discord. Until next time, this has been Hot Mike.